I'm going to show you how to subtract integers using a number line. Not too many textbooks actually demonstrate this process, but it's kind of cool, weird but cool, and many students do like to use this, so it's worth showing. Alright, there's adding and subtracting on here, so you have to take into consideration the operation, adding or subtracting, and then what you are adding or subtracting, the second number. So in this particular, the first problem, we've got 2 plus 3. So we're going to start at the 2, and then we're going to face in the positive direction. So you face right here, all these directions, face the direction of your operation, and then we're going to move in that direction 3. So 1, 2, 3, and we end up with 5. That one works. All right, 5 minus 3. All right, in this case, we're going to start at the 5, and the operation is subtraction, so we're going to face a negative direction and move forward 3. 1, 2, 3. We end up with 2. That's another one you probably knew. Here the signs are different. We're going to start with a subtraction. We're going to add a positive. So we start with negative 2, and we're going to face positive, and we're going to walk in the positive direction. So we've got positive, positive. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we end up with a 2. So negative 2 plus 4 is a 2. I'm going to show you another way when we do the practicing, but right now I'm just using the number line. Here we're going to start at negative 2, and we're going to face in the negative direction, and we're going to walk a positive 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We end up with negative 6. So negative 2 minus 4 is negative 6. Now on this next page it gets more complex because the second number is negative in each case, and we're actually going to be moving backwards. So we're going to start at 3, and we're adding, so the operation's positive. We're going to go positive, or face the right direction, but we're going to walk backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. We end up with negative 1. So 3 plus a negative 4 is negative 1. We actually knew this from when we were adding sign numbers. Here we're subtracting a negative. All right, we're going to start at 3. This is a tricky one. Start at 3. Face left because the operation is subtraction, but we're going to walk backwards. 1, 2, 3. We end up at 6. So 3 minus a negative 3, we call that snake eyes, is a 6. Here we're going to start at negative 2. We're adding, so we're going to go forward or towards the right, but we're going to walk backwards because it's negative 1. We're going to end up at a negative 3. So negative 2 plus a negative 1 is a negative 3. And we learned that in the last video from money. But here we're subtracting a negative. This is probably the most complex one. We start at negative 2. We face negative because we're subtracting, but we're going to walk backwards because it's a negative 1. So negative 2 minus a negative 1 is negative 1. In the next video, I'll show you how to do these without a number line, much more quickly. This workforce product was funded by a grant awarded by the United States Department of Labor's Employment and Training Administration. The product was created by the grantee and does not necessarily reflect the official position of the U.S. Department of Labor. The Department of Labor makes no guarantees, warranties, or assurances of any kind, express or implied, with respect to such information, including any information on link sites, and including but not limited to the accuracy of the information or its completeness, timeliness, usefulness, adequacy, continued availability, or ownership.